Good afternoon, it's AprilDavisPI. It's Sunday, January 16th, 2022. And here I'm going to do the very first Goodwill jewelry box unboxing. Yes, I did say box, not jar. I actually anteed up and bought a box online from Goodwill. Let's see what we've got. Well, this is the first. This is the first time I have ever ordered a costume jewelry lot online. I got this from shopgoodwill.com. It was $31.50. I somehow misplaced my box cutter, so off camera I did cut the box open with scissors just to get it undone. This is quite heavy. It's supposed to be 8 pounds, not including the box, so wow, that's really heavy. That's more than 1 or 2 jewelry jars for sure. Let me see what we've got here. I've got my scale right in front of me, and it does say, oh wow, 8 pounds, 6.6 ounces for $31.50 plus $8.64 shipping. That's a good deal. Now, since we don't have the box cutter, I will take some scissors and open this right in front of you carefully, because I don't know how they package this. This is, like I said, this is the first time I've ever done this, and I hope that I haven't lost my $31.50. Hopefully there'll be some wonderful treasures in here. This is just an experiment. I actually have another one that's coming from a Goodwill in Iowa. Oh, it's in a bag that's upside down. Well, that's okay. And I just heard a piece of jewelry roll across the living room floor. Wow, there are lots of bags in here. Let me just dump all of this out. Don't know what rolled across the floor, but that bag was upside down. Oh wow, there's another. They have them in like little sandwich bags. Oh, I found what rolled across the floor. Looks like a button or an earring. And here's another bag right here, but it has a big hole in it, so we'll dump that out as well. Well, there's going to be a lot here. I have never had this much. I've never found a jar that would have fit this much jewelry. So wow, for 8 pounds, actually 8.66, that's a lot. Wow, this is incredible. That's $31.50. You would never get this in a Goodwill in person buying a jar for that price. Even with the taxes were added on. I forgot to mention that. It was $2.99. Locally, we don't have taxes in our Goodwill, but I guess because it's online commerce, they have to charge the tax. So, folks, you guys do the math. $31.50 plus $8.64 FedEx ground shipping, plus $2.99 tax, and this is what we have. Wow. I'm going to sort for a moment and get back to you momentarily. And I'm finally back, and here's my helper. Say hello. Ableu, Kensley. How are you? He's been very destructive today. Tossed my breakfast on the floor. Tried to toss my coffee drink on the floor. Yes. Yeah. Say hello. Yeah, he loves it when I do this. Anyway, this is my first time, as I've said before, opening up a jewelry box. It's actually a real unboxing rather than a jar. I've never ordered one before online. So for $31.50, this is what I have, like over 8 pounds, almost 8.5 pounds. And I'm not finding a lot of sign pieces, a few. I'm wondering if the Goodwill jewelry boxes that are put on shopgoodwill.com, if those boxes are picked through more closely by each individual Goodwill than the jars that they just very quickly dump everything into in the store. Because I know that the jars are sorted by corporate. at least the contents, been sent back to the stores where they just throw them in the jars, and a lot of things slip through because I've gotten a lot of silver. In just the first 11 jars, I've got a gold piece, I've got 2 Tiffany pieces, a Brunello Cucinelli piece, but I'm wondering if the items that they bag and put in boxes for online purchase, if that stuff is actually picked through more. When I was first looking at it, I was a little bit panicky because I was like, oh my gosh, there's just nothing. But the more I sift through this, the more I'm finding. And what's really cool, I just found these. These are rabbit earrings. One ear sticking up and one ear flopped over. They are vintage Avon, and they have a faux pearl, and they're not even clip-on. They have backs on them. But these are vintage Avon faux pearl bunny rabbit earrings, and I have the set. So that's definitely a score. I'm guessing they're probably from the 70s or the 80s. They're in beautiful condition, just beautiful. So at least I've got something there that I know I can list and it will sell. I also found this bracelet, and it's marked Stella and Dot. I've never heard of this brand, but there's one on eBay for I think $18.99. There was another one on Poshmark that's already sold for $15. So I'm guessing that the market value is going to be around $15. But hey, considering that the box was only $31.50, if I can get, $15 for this, we're on our way. I'll have to try to comp these earrings. I don't know how many of them are out there, but I've actually done quite well in the past with vintage Avon pieces. Those actually, surprisingly, that really shocked me, those sell. But for anybody out there that's watching this that, goes through Goodwill jewelry jars or boxes that they got online, please let me know in the comments if you ever find anything in the boxes that are purchased online in comparison to the jars that are actually available in the retail stores. I'd like to know, is it better pickings to go through the jars, or is it better pickings to go through the boxes? Or is it just random and, sometimes you win and sometimes you lose? Just like Las Vegas. Speaking of Las Vegas, there is a penny in here. It's a lucky penny. I was hoping it was from a casino, but no, and it's not even vintage because the penny is dated 2016. So that's probably not worth anything. There is this really cool brass keychain. It appears to be missing the loop, but it's from the Golden Gate Bridge Fiesta in San Francisco, and it's the 50th anniversary. It's the official pedestrian day where people are able to walk across the bridge. It's in beautiful shape. There are a few of these online. One's for $12, one's for $18. It's in okay shape on the back, but this is a really cool piece. I could probably sell this for 10 or 15 bucks. Let's, we'll go on the conservative side and we'll say 10. But, there's a brass keychain that's actually commemorates an event that's from 1987. So I think that will help. I also saw some really cute little Christmas earrings, and I have to tell you that Christmas items sell year-round. So hopefully the same applies to Christmas-themed jewelry. I did find an earring in here. I don't know if I have the other earring. Don't know where the mate is, but it's actually stamped sterling. So for it to be stamped sterling, I know that that's vintage. I've also got a little beaded bracelet here, and there is a ribbon, a 925 marked ribbon. So there's a little piece of silver, even if I have to remove it from this bracelet and put it in the scrap pile. I have the sterling, or the 925 ribbon, and the sterling silver clip-on earring that looks very old. But other than that, I just have a lot of bracelets. There's a lot of bracelets in this jar. Some are quite heavy. I think that is what made up the weight. There's also some heavy keychains. not sure. Let me see if I can read that. It is marked. Hard to see. There is a marking on there, and there's a lot number. I'll have to see if that, didn't notice that before, that there's a marking on this keychain. I'll have to research that. Anything that's signed, marked, you definitely want to research. There's some sort of a brass toned, it might actually be brass, cuff bracelet in here. It's quite heavy. It has a jeweler's mark in there. It looks like a U, or like a double U or a W. I'm not really sure. I'll have to check out that marking and see if that is worth anything or if it's just garbage. And of course, there wouldn't be a Goodwill jar without the homemade beaded crap. Excuse my language, but it's just those beads. Anything with string, string, tassels, fishing wire, or homemade beads, that's just not my jam. But there's so many earrings in here. I think if I just sift through these earrings and, you know, match them up into sets, I'll have quite a large lot that I can put in my save jar. So there's the third Christmas item I've seen. There's a little Santa on this homemade bracelet. I'll probably remove him from that. There was also, I found some other earrings that were like little Christmas bells. So I'll set, oh, here they are, the little Christmas bell jewelry. I'll set those aside. Like I said, Christmas themed items, jewelry, sell year round. I'm really stoked though about these Avon bunny rabbit vintage clip-on, or not clip-on, but just regular earrings, because wow, they're in such great shape. They look like they've never even been worn. I mean, they'll definitely be advertised as pre-owned, but I'll definitely put that in my eBay store. With Easter coming up, that might be a great thing to list immediately. But let me know if you guys see anything in here. Let me know if you guys that are watching, those that have ever done a Goodwill jewelry box unboxing from shopgoodwill.com, if you've ever had any luck. While I was filming this video, I did hear a delivery at my front door, and it appears that I probably have received another box. I ordered one from Oakland and I ordered one from Iowa, and they didn't give me a weight on Iowa, but it's 2 1-gallon bags. Oh my gosh, look at the size of this box. My gosh. Let me turn this off for a second and we'll pull this inside. I just pulled this very heavy box inside the house right in the middle of filming all of this, my first Goodwill unboxing of an actual box from shopgoodwill.com. Oh my gosh. And then this thing arrives and I put it on the scale, 17.6 pounds. Actually 17 pounds, 6.1 ounces. Now I'm sure the jar or the box weighs, let's say, a half a pound. So there's about 17 pounds inside this box. Oh my gosh. What a horrible day to lose my box cutter. I don't know how a box cutter just disappears from a small apartment, but wow. We'll have to see the unboxing in my next video. Stay tuned. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. If you guys can please leave comments about the comparisons between the jars and the boxes to let me know if these are actually worth investing in. I'm very new at this. I've had very good luck with the jars. This is my first unboxing of an actual box. I'm going to have a lot of jewelry to pick through tonight. A lot of maker's marks to look up, including this brass bracelet. But wow, look at all of this. This ended up being over 8 pounds for $31.50. Wow. And now right beside us, there could be 17 pounds of treasure. Stay tuned. Bye-bye.